Whistles and sneezes. Gordon was cross. Why should Henry have a new shape? He said. A shape good enough for me is good enough for him. He goes gallivanting off, leaving us to do his work, and comes back saying how happy he feels. It is disgraceful. And there's another thing. Henry whistles too much. No respectable engine whistles as loud as he does. It isn't wrong, but we just don't do it. Poor Henry didn't feel happy anymore. Never mind, said Percy. I'm glad you're home again. I like your whistling. Goodbye, Henry, said Gordon. We're glad to have you with us again, but remember what I said. Later, Henry saw Edward at his station. Hello, Henry, said Edward. You look splendid. I was pleased to hear your happy whistle yesterday. Thank you, Edward, smiled Henry. Beep! What is that noise? Said Henry. Beep! It sounds like Gordon, said Edward, and it ought to be Gordon. But Gordon never whistles like that. It was Gordon. He came racing down the hill in a tremendous race. He didn't look at Henry, and he didn't look at Edward. He raced straightly through the station and disappeared. Well, said Edward. It isn't wrong, said Henry, but we just don't do it. He told Edward what Gordon had said. Meanwhile, Gordon screeched along the line. The noise was awful. Soon, at the station, everyone covered their ears. Sir Topham Hatt covered his ears, too. Take him away, he bellowed, and stop that noise. Gordon crumbled sadly away, and he didn't stop until two workmen climbed up on board and knocked his signal valve in place. That night, Gordon crawled home into the ship, glad it was empty. It isn't wrong, said Henry, no in particular, but we just don't do it. No one mentioned whistles. Next day, Henry was enjoying himself enormously. I feel so well, he said. Chickadee-chock, the coaches. Soon, they saw some boys on the bridge. Beep, beep, hello, whistled Henry. Shh. Oh, said Henry. The boys didn't wave or pick up his number. They thought it was fun and dropped stones on them instead. They've broken our glass! Cried the coaches. Passengers weren't hurt. They were cross. Call the police. No, said the driver and fireman. Leave it to Henry and me. What will you do? They said. Can you keep a secret? Yes. Well then, he said, Henry is going to sneeze at those boys. Lots of people were waiting at the station. They wanted to see what would happen when they go past the bridge. Henry has plenty of ashes, said his driver, so keep all windows shut until we pass the bridge. Henry is as excited as we are, aren't you, old fellow? Poor Henry felt more stuffed up than excited. Soon he could see the boys, and they all had stones. Are you ready, Henry? Said his driver. Sneeze hard when I tell you. Now, said his driver. Achoo! Well done, Henry, laughed his driver. Boo boo. Henry went home, hoping next time he would see the Gordon and some boys they would have learned not to be so mean.